Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to another video. Today there was an Apex update, and I'm very curious on how it's gonna play. I am very happy but also unhappy with this update, so let's see how it goes. First things first, since Caustic and Gibraltar were a bit weak, they added an ability for both these characters. The added ability in the passive is that both these characters will take 10% less damage than what they should be dealing. Meaning, you're gonna take 10% reduced damage. Now say you're taking Wingman, it does 45 damage per shot. 10% of that would be 4.5. Remove 4.5 out of the equation, that's gonna be 40.5 damage. And that's a huge reduction, no? They also increased the Caustic's gas damage tick to 1 to 4. So if you don't know, if a person stays more in the Caustic's gas, the damage will keep increasing from 1 to 3. But now they changed it from 1 to 4. So it keeps going 1, 2, 3, 4. And they've also increased the ultimate gas throw distance. The distance that Caustic aims to throw its gas, they have increased that by 5 meters from 28 to 33. So that should be, it's a bit better than his old range. For Gibraltar, they've done the same thing as I said before, the 10% damage reduction. And the gun shield's health is somehow increased from 50 to 75. Second, weapon balancing, something that we all wanted for sure. Now the three snipers, which is the G7 Scout, the triple take and the longbow, their leg shot damage reduction is decreased from 25% to 10%. So since the body shot of say the Scout is 30, the leg would take 25% less than it should. So that's about 22.5 damage per the leg. They have reduced that to 10%. So now if you shoot with the Scout on the leg, it will deal 27 damage rather than 22.5, which is a buff. And this is the same case for longbow and triple take. The longbow DMR, something that I'm actually shocked but I also like. So what they have done for the first of all, they have increased the bullet count for each mag. So for the normal mag without any attachments, it's 6 bullets, as you can see in the bottom right corner of my screen. That's +1. The common mag extended attachment increases the bullets from 6 to 8. The rare will now be 10 bullets instead of 8, and epic will give you 12 bullets instead of 10, which is a buff. But the biggest buff is its fire rate. It has been increased from 1.2 to 1.6, and guess what the fire rate sounds like? Look, shh, hear it. That's OP. The Havoc now, my friends, something that Havoc lovers love. It has 25 bullets, right? They have increased it to 32 now for the normal mag. They have also done some changes to the charge beam, which is the alternate fire mode of Havoc. They've reduced the cost per shot to 4 rather than 5, so you're saving some ammo from that. I mean, you're saving 1 bullet, but it's still necessary, I guess. They have increased the close range damage of it from 55 to 60. They have also increased the damage at range, which changes from 45 to 50. And the close range damage fall off is increased instead from 35 to 75 meters. If you're shooting with the alternate fire mode, that's the damage drop off exists, and they have increased the damage drop off the range. So the damage drop off is less now compared to how it was previously, which is good for the people who use the alternate fire mode in the first place. That's Havoc, guys. Now, Wingman. People have been begging for the Wingman buff. I'm sorry, nerf. This gun does not deserve a buff, guys. Come on. They have reduced the base magazine size from 6 to 4 finally, and they have also changed the Wingman's common mag. The level 1 mag gives you 6 bullets rather than 8. The level 2 gives you 8 instead of 9. The level 3 gives you 10 instead of 12. That's a good nerf. Now the next weapon, the most important one, the Spitfire. Now the damage used to be 20 before for the body and 40 to the head. Now that's changed. It's 18 to the body and 36 to the head. They have reduced the level 1 max count to 40, so you will get 40 bullets rather than 45 with the level 1 magazine. Level 2 gives you 45 rather than 55. Level 3 gives you 55 rather than 60. That's a decent nerf. And those were all the weapon buffs so far. The another thing is they have done some adjustments to the gold weapons, not the legendary weapons, the gold weapons, the ones who are almost fully upgraded. So what they have done is, for the golden Havoc, they have added a turbocharger, and they have added a 1x 2x variable hollow sight. And for the gold R301, they have added a 1x 2x variable hollow sight, and for the golden Wingman, they have added a digital threat rather than the hollow sight. And the final thing, guys, you know the ship that occurs every match it just comes from here or here or here or here and just lands somewhere. Yeah, that ship now has 50% more speed, so it goes faster. Those are the patch notes for the newest update 1.1.1. Oh my god, that's a good nerf, it's a good buff. I really like this update, but I haven't tested it yet. I really like the sound of this update. I loved the longbow.